Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. We just wanted to get on and talk about these Spypoint Flexes, these trail cameras that we're using this year. So after doing some research and stuff, we were talking with some people, and if you watched our video, we did put one out in the field. And you're probably wondering, well, why is it here now? Well, so if you're not familiar with Spypoint, basically what they do is you put it on the field, you link it to your phone, and then they will send you videos and pictures that it takes out in the field, and it will send it directly to you, so you don't have to go back out every month or a month and a half or however long you want to let it out there. It doesn't do that. So we basically had a bunch of problems because it was taking a bunch of pictures and we couldn't find any deer. So we ended up doing some research and ended up leaving it out for about 2 or 3 weeks, and it was taking all these pictures and no deer were in them. We did find a possum and a raccoon in the one in 2 of the pictures, but it sends you 100 pictures and free, and we were like, well, there's no deer. So we knew there was a deer trail right there where we put it, so we went out and got it. Ended up looking at the SD card. I'll show you some of the stuff we got off the SD card, but there was, out of 490 some photos, there was only like 30 of deer. So we brought it home and we put it here, and we changed some settings. We went from medium sensitivity to high sensitivity, and then it would take like 200 pictures. In one night it took 200 pictures, and then we put it to low sensitivity, and then we brought it home and we had it on low sensitivity, and then we had it on a bunch of different stuff. We ended up calling Spypoint to get their take on it, and at the end of the day we figured out that first off, you have to format it on the computer. I formatted it, but it was off of my phone going cellularly to the camera. So you don't want to do that. Second thing is, they tell you that you can use a SD card, a micro SD card, 2 to 32 gigabytes. So we ended up changing it to 16 gigabytes, and it seems like it's been working better for us. And we formatted it via the computer, and we put it up out here, and it was taking pictures all the time, and it was taking pictures of shadows. We were like, what in the world is going on? So we ended up finding out and reading that you're not supposed to put it when the sun comes up or when the sun goes down. East and west, you're supposed to put it north and south so that it doesn't get shadows. So we ended up figuring out that sensitivity is really sensitive on these cameras, that the trees behind us, you can literally, when they shake, you can literally see them on the camera. It literally picks them up on the camera. So we ended up doing that, and we end up putting it out here because we're gonna end up putting one of these out in a few weeks. We're gonna be putting them out way out far, and we don't want to be driving 3, 4, 5 hours to go look at them all the time. So that's kind of the Spypoint. We like them. They take really good photos, but it was our fault why they didn't work right, and we called Spypoint, and they told us that if you don't do the steps right, then you're gonna have problems. And the guy, I mean, they were very helpful. They were beyond helpful, actually. He went on the account and he was looking at stuff, and he looked at the photos that we took, and he's like, yeah, he's like, I see that. He's like, but you need to get it away from where the trees are, because every little movement it's gonna see. So we'll put in the pictures that it took of the deer and the raccoons and stuff, and then we'll put in some photos that it took of just random stuff that and you can see in some of the photos, I'll put them back to back, but you can see like, you can see the branch over in this area one, like one photo, and then the next photo it's over here, and then the next photo is back over here. And it was just a windy night, and it was moving, and it set the camera off. So but they're a really good camera. They take really good photos, and you'll see that. So nothing to complain about. It's just our fault, and we wanted to kind of tell you guys how it was, and it was definitely our fault, and there's nothing that the camera's not wrong about. And we got 2 more to set up. We're gonna take one out next week, or 2 weeks ago, 2 weeks from now maybe. We'll be taking them out, and yeah, it's a good camera though. It takes really good photos, and it's really easy to use. You just pop this off, and everything is done through here. You can see it. You can format the SD card, turn it on, test it. I mean, it does everything right there. And you can, the batteries are right here. You can just pull the batteries right out. There's nothing hard about it. They're a simple camera, and you just link it up to your phone. They give you really special direction. They give you really easy directions to follow, but just don't do what we did, and don't put it east and west, so that way when the shadows come across, giving you problems. So we just want to say thank you and watching, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Be sure to keep your eyes peeled and watch for cameras. So we'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you.